like probably 6:45. Generally it's been since like at least 11:30 last night until now, and we're just gonna see how today goes. I'm probably gonna talk with Gabe real quick because I don't think he's completely aware. I never really told him yet. Just let him sleep because he was super exhausted from this week. Okay, so Gabe was getting ready for work and I ended up just telling him what was going on. And so I had him check me and just see what he thought dilation-wise was at, and he thought I was about a 3.5, so, and really effaced. So we were going to go ahead and let him go to work for the morning, but they ended up telling him he could just get off at 9:45. Okay, so we got ready for the day, which is something I hardly ever do actually, so this is kind of special. And we got Rosemary's hair done because she needed it to be combed and done. She's got these 2 little braids turned on. Let me see. And Gabe is coming home pretty soon, not quite yet, he has to finish his notes, but pretty soon. And my contractions are still really strong. They actually spaced out a little bit. Okay, so Gabe's been home for a little while. At 11, he went ahead and did another check, so it was about 4 centimeters. And then I've had a lot more labor. It seems extra strong now. Are you excited to meet the baby?
I'm excited to meet the baby because it's gonna come on the jet.
Do you still think it's gonna be a girl, or did you change your mind?
I still, I first a boy and then a girl.
Oh, okay. Jack, what do you think?
It's an easy thing.
Okay, so I don't actually remember where I left off. It was probably a long time ago. I feel like the day was hard, but I went by fast too. Basically, like, I didn't progress very much from, I don't know, around noonish to 5:30. And so I was still 4 at 5:30. We don't know what I am now.
Daily contraction. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. Calm your soul.
So we're gonna find out if I've progressed at all since then, since I was kind of going slow. Hopefully a little bit, because it's been another like almost 5 hours now, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, but I just decided at this point, let's call the doula and go into the hospital, because I do not want to spend another night not sleeping and having contractions. Even if they spread out again to 10 minutes apart, that's still like not going to be helpful when I wake up, I feel like, for me. I'm just going to be too tired. So we're going to try to manage it here, however, whatever that looks like. We'll just update you when we find out.
Fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay. Fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay. If all the blue skies fade to gray, we're gonna be okay.
Okay, so baby William Clyde Presley is here. It's a boy. It took me like, I would say 3 hours to dilate from a 6 to a 7. Gabe suggested that you're already at a 7, maybe we should break your water. So I ended up thinking that was probably smart because I was pretty exhausted. I think I was kind of in transition probably. So pretty much as soon as it was broken, I was an 8. And then I got just massive contractions after that. They were just like guttural, crazy, which we knew might happen, which is why I was like, do I want to do this or not? But we kind of were like, you're exhausted, like you probably want to go ahead and have a baby. So we did. And then it was like 33 minutes, I want to say, from when they broke my water to when he was born. It was really fast and intense. So yeah, he's here. He's right there. Yeah. He was humongous. He was 10 pounds, 2 ounces, 21 and a half inches long. So just a tiny bit less long than Jack, and quite a bit heavier. So, yeah, that's kind of what happened. We got my water broken. I had these crazy contractions. Within like 2 or 3 of them, I got up to I'd been changing positions because my back was sore and tired. And just getting up once, it was like, oh, I have to push, like, right away. And I wasn't, like, they were kind of checking me to see, and I still had a lip, but I was feeling like I couldn't really even stop my body from pushing. I got just the tiniest little break. I climbed up on the bed, and then I had more contractions, and it was making me push. And they still weren't really set up. And they're like, all right, why don't you flip over and we're just going to have a baby. And they grabbed the on-call doctor, and she came in, and she's really fast, thank goodness. And they just kind of set up the bed and kind of moved me into position. And I just had another contraction. And it was like, I didn't have to really count or think or push purposefully. My body was just like, boom, like pushing on its own. Without my control, I probably couldn't have kept from pushing. In fact, I know I couldn't have. I couldn't. It was just pushing. So that is what happened.
Jack, want to see the baby?
Yeah.
No, the dog.
Baby, Jack.
Baby's cute.
Tell them. What do you think, Jack?
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
Yeah.
This morning has so clear a light as any to see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my